York, and welcome to the Music News at Noon on the Music Industry City Broadcast Network. This is where we look at the latest headlines in music, tech, and what's going on in the industry. We'll be starting the program in just a few moments, but first, some notes about today's program. Feel free to invite your friends to join in this show, and if you'd like to offer your thoughts on any of today's topics, you can request to join the stage and participate in the discussion, or comment in the chat in the video stream. You can find all of today's headlines on our website, musicindustrycity.com. Just head to the latest Music News at Noon post to see all the articles we referenced during today's broadcast. You can also register for free to get unlimited access to all the articles, news, and events in the city. And you may also watch us live on the video stream right from the website or on the Music Industry City YouTube channel. All right, is everybody ready? We begin our countdown right now.
Hello and welcome. It's great to have you with us on this Tuesday. I'm Peter Schwing, and here's what's happening. Italy's government gives $5 million a year to A&R. You'll soon get texts from your favorite Warner artists. SongVest offers fans a new way to invest in artists. YouTube Music rolling out for free background listening. And Creative Studio to develop an NFT marketplace with music from Death from Above. Those stories are coming up first, but first, let's take a look at this day in music history with Eli Window. Eli.
Thanks so much, Peter, and hello, everyone. Let's take a look at On This Day in Music History. In 1992, American singer Eddie Kendricks of The Temptations died, aged 52, of lung cancer 1 year after having one lung removed in memory. Moving on to birthdays today. In 1943, American singer, guitarist, songwriter Steve Miller was born. And in 1945, Brian Connolly, singer with English group Sweet. In 1947, Brian Johnson, the singer for AC/DC. And in 1951, Irish singer, songwriter, actor, and political activist Bob Geldof. And in 1988, American musician Kevin Oluzela, a member of the a cappella group Pentatonics. Happy birthday, everyone. Moving on to this day in music history. October 5th, 1962, the Beatles' debut single, Love Me Do, was released in the UK. In 2006, Jeffrey Borer, who admitted secretly videotaping Michael Jackson on a private jet, was sentenced to 6 months of home detention and fined $10,000. Borer, who was the owner of private jet firm ExtraJet, had instructed an employee to buy and install 2 video recorders on the plane. And in 2011, David Cassidy filed a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Sony, claiming he had not been paid royalties for sales of Partridge Family merchandise which bear his image, including lunchboxes, magazines, and board games. Cassidy told CNN, quote, "It's just a matter of being fair and doing the right thing. Just be fair, be real, be genuine, don't be greedy." End quote. And that's it for On This Day in Music History. Back over to you, Peter.
All right, thanks for that, Eli. To set the stage for a discussion, we provide informed perspectives and commentary on current headlines. If you'd like to offer your thoughts on one of today's topics, you can request to join the stage. I'd also like to say hi to everyone viewing our show and our video live stream on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and directly from the website. To stay up to date on this and other programming, you can sign up at musicindustrycity.com for more news, articles, and events, including our October 14th series we're doing with the Power of Indie TPOI virtual conference. And we just posted up the full schedule, and it is a powerhouse schedule. Limited tickets are available. Limited free tickets are available. So make sure you check on that. So let's get to it. right, we begin with this piece from Music Business Worldwide. To access all the articles referenced in today's show and throughout the week, visit musicindustrycity.com and view today's music industry news at noon post. All right, Music Business Worldwide starts off by asking and saying, imagine if the government gave record labels over $5 million a year to spend on AR. Well, in Italy, that's already happening. In the first half of 2021, recorded music sales grew 34.3% to about 150 million US dollars. That wasn't only due to better physical sales, contrast to a pandemic hit 2020. FIMI and Deloitte figures show that streaming revenues increased 27.2% year over year in the first half of 2021. The country's recorded music industry is now on track to produce nearly $2 billion this year. The Italian government announced significant tax benefits for the recorded music industry this month, according to Music Business Worldwide. The Italian Ministry of Culture's tax credit program for record labels will cover up to 30% of the entire cost of 250,000 euros per album. An example is 75,000 euros tax credits per record. Record labels can claim up to 800,000 euros in tax benefits over 3 years, which is approximately 930 million US dollars. This money can be used for recording, mixing, video production, copyright fees, and other A&R expenses. From 2021, the Italian government will make a total of 5 million euros, which is about 5.8 million US dollars, accessible to the record labels. By comparison, the UK gives its record business 8.6 million in annual tax relief, while the US gives its record industry roughly 63 million. Tax credits, tax incentives. I mean, this is, if we go back a few years, I know in New York State they were trying to push something through, and it was like with New York's Music and a lot of other organizations behind it, and that ended up on Governor Cuomo's, well, ex-Governor Cuomo's desk, and it wasn't rejected. It just never got signed. He just sat there, didn't even really pay attention, didn't look at it, and just let it expire. So we would love to see these kind of opportunities more here in the States. Warner Music strikes a deal with Community for direct-to-fan texting platform. And this is Community's first major music deal. David Ross, the SVP of Growth Partnerships and Revenue at Community, said, quote, our partnership with Warner Music unlocks additional opportunities for artists to drive engaging conversations at scale with their fans. Expanded connections with fans ultimately result in increased sales, greater content consumption, deeper artist affinity, and additional opportunities for Warner Music's roster and brands. Community was embraced early on by Warner Music artists. Ali Gady routinely texts his fans, delivering birthday wishes and photos. Label mates Junior Varsity are also growing on Community. Fans may RSVP to their NYC and LA pop-up events by texting Junior Varsity's Community number. Community was created in 2019 to facilitate one-on-one communication at scale. The company is based in Santa Monica. It aids celebrities, community organizers, and small business owners. Fan and consumption engagement is driven by Community. So, and that was a lowercase c, so it's driven by the community of the community, to make that clear. Select Warner Music artists will be able to text fans directly using their 10-digit community number. Fans can also use these data to learn about special releases, drops, ticket sales, and merch opportunities. Community claims its average first 3-minute open rates are approximately 95% and also has a 59% click-through rate for text links. Well, those are impressive stats. What happens when you're in like email, originally email, it's like, oh, great, I got an email, and now it's like oversaturated. Where is the saturation point? Well, when is there another kind of, Eli is shaking her phone. I can see her behind the video here. Eli, you're shaking your phone and nodding. Is there something you want to jump in
Oh
about?
gosh, I was just thinking that as soon as you read that headline, I was thinking to myself, oh great, that's what I need. I need more automated text messages to come in on my phone. Just the other day I was thinking to myself, if only there was some way for me to get more automated text messages to my phone. Not.
Only if there was if I could get more alerts and notifications. Please.
Can I just have more reasons to turn off my ringer, please?
Right on. If anybody has some thoughts or comments on this one, feel free to raise your hand and join the commentary. All right, so this one, SongVest launches Song Shares, which is offering fans a chance to invest in artist royalties. Okay, so this is something we're starting to see. I mean, we talked about Twitch yesterday rolling out a test that their fans can pay. Like Twitch can have your fans can pay like 99 cents or $2.99 for three. Like it was 99 cents for 1,000, $2.99 for 3,000 announcements to help push you into the feed. So here's like, that's helping. There's always been this fan monetization platforms always kind of testing out the waters, but this one is that SongVest has Song Shares, which is the first ever fractional shares of music royalties from prominent recording artists that fans may acquire for as little as $20. Basically, fans can use SongVest's secure online marketplace to bid in non-binding SongShares VIP auctions and see options where they can purchase a stake in lucrative royalties for less than the price of a concert ticket. Fans that buy SongShares share in the profits of their favorite artists, songwriters, and producers. John Peace, who's the creator and CEO of SongVest, he's done this in the past with royalty. He's been was involved with Royalty Exchange, so he kind of understands this marketplace. He launched SongShares to create a new way for fans to invest in songs they love and share in the royalties. So SongVest takes the concept of the ultimate collectible to a new level by delivering fans something NFTs can't: genuine, proven, and instant value, plus a history of paying royalties to SongShare fan and investors. SongShares raises the value of a song collection by selling to a large number of fans instead of just one buyer, and allowing fans to collectively select the ultimate price per SongShares unit. Registered fans can bid in the live VIP auction for as little as $20 and make non-binding reservations to hold their SongShares. Fans who place winning bids will be notified first and given access to a VIP sale held after SEC qualification. After the VIP sale period, any unsold SongShares go on public sale. This sounds confusing, and it sounds like something that any fan should be cautious about. I like, I'm all about, forward innovation. If there's, a market, great. But, what are you getting involved in? I mean, what if this shuts down? It's, this is like trading on the stock market in a sense. This is, you look at Blau I think it was just a few weeks ago. Blau had an opportunity. You could buy one of his NFTs, and then he selected, I think it was 300 chosen people that will get. It was an NFT of a song, and 300 of those were chosen that would get royalties on the song. And that's just something completely different. That's like, hey, you bought my NFT, you have this opportunity. Here, I'm just going to give you royalties. We'll put this into the smart contract. Fantastic. This is a little more of playing stock market in a different sense, because you are investing, you're bidding auctions. So it's something, if you're thinking about getting involved in this, it's always as with any of this is, do some research to know what you're getting into. All right. ASCAP, we were talking about Sony and other organizations have been focused on health and wellness for their artists. And it's great to see that ASCAP is jumping on this as well. They are offering members new telemedicine benefits. So ASCAP announced that its wellness program will now include telemedicine services for its songwriters and composers. It's from Doc on the Go, a new telemedicine initiative from Teladoc will provide ASCAP members access to medical consultations and healthcare practitioners later this month. Member access allows ASCAP creators to purchase a monthly or annual package for themselves or their families. Nicholas Lehman, the ASCAP Chief Strategy and Digital Officer, said, quote, members have told us how important their physical health is in order to practice their craft and reach their full creative potential. As we navigate global pandemic, ASCAP is here with the resources that can help put our community be productive and thrive so they can keep on creating music that the world loves. The ASCAP experience is coming up. There's also include free virtual programming, such as Learning to Listen and live music meditation with Beginner's Ear on IG Live on October 5th. Beginner's Ear founder Corinna de Francesco Wolheim will lead an exploration of music and mindfulness, including a live music meditation with violinist and ASCAP member Tim Fain. So health and wellness is becoming more of a focus here. It is good to see that, especially starting with the larger organizations. that are getting involved and supporting their members, their creatives, their songwriters, their artists. And with that, let's head back over, check in with Eli.
All right, thanks, Peter. Thanks for checking in with me. And we'd like for you to check in with your friends as well. So feel free to invite them to the show. They can participate in the conversation the same as you by requesting to come to the stage or by commenting in the chat if you're watching in our video live stream. Make sure that you follow your co-hosts. You'll be alerted when they're live. You can also watch the video live stream right from our website and access other content and articles, including our weekday 5-minute music industry news podcast, which keeps you up to date on items that may not be covered here, such as new releases, tours, musical chairs, business, and tech news, all in 5 minutes or less. We'd like to thank you again for tuning in to the Music Industry News at Noon each and every Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Now we continue with our headlines. We see DJ Envy agrees to drop Carchella name following legal action from Coachella. With more on this headline, back to Peter Schwing. Peter?
Right on. Yeah, this we were talking about. We're following up from last week. Coachella. Well, Coachella Festival organizers said DJ Envy was infringing on their trademarks by conducting automobile shows called Carchella. Following a cease and desist letter, Coachella took legal action last week. Carchella events have already been staged in Atlanta and Atlantic City this year, both organized by DJ Envy, which is Rashawn Casey. The third is scheduled later this month in Detroit, with December event in Miami. Their mix of automobile exhibits and hip-hop music has also substantial crossover with the festival, with Coachella having hosted a BMW exhibition in 2017 and Hyundai shows in 2011 and 2012. As a result, the audience could readily perceive a connection between the two events, according to the music festival. The day after the lawsuit was filed, the two sides held a meeting over Zoom, during which DV and his legal team said that they would not stop using the Carchella name. As a result, Coachella filed for a temporary restraining order, which was granted on Friday, pending a final court decision on the case. However, according to Law 360, now DJ Envy has agreed to stop using the name altogether, or at least for the time being. It's not entirely clear if this decision draws the case to a close. Neither side has yet to comment. And just on social media, what was Carchella Detroit is now being billed as DJ Envy's Drive Your Dreams Car Show. That's unfortunate. It doesn't have that same ring to it, but I don't know. You could work with that. All right, let's talk about some NFTs here. That's from All Access. Creative Studio Sturdy to develop NFT marketplace with music by Death from Above. The creative studio behind designs for Olivia Rodrigo, Shawn Mendes, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Travis Scott, and many more launches Sturdy.exchange, an NFT marketplace for artists. Shawn Mendes' manager Andrew Gertler and Tyler Henry of Sturdy launched its official Genesis drop the other day in partnership with Death from Above, DFA, Frankie Aguilera, and Misha Vladimirsky. The collection combines vintage video and images from DFA's unique music samples. Each NFT in the collection has possible NFT ownership benefits like signature equipment and pictures, artist meet and greets, and even exclusive like live show access. Weekly drops will include a collaboration with Bacardi and others. The news comes from the heels of Sturdy.exchange securing a $4.3 million Series Seed funding led by Hex Capital and a whole bunch more. If you're interested in that, head over to the article. You can see that whole list. So what their focus is also is conservation of energy at the core of Sturdy's values. The exchange platform was built on Flow, which uses what they say 8,000 times less energy than other blockchains to minimize environmental impact. Sturdy Exchange offers one of the simplest and user-friendly purchase experiences in the NFT space by accepting a wide variety of payment options all in one account. So you can use credit card, you can wire BTC, that's Bitcoin, and Ethereum. And what they also do is every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, they drop partners off a week-long stadium-style experience on the site. The collections feature visual artists and musicians. Daily drops are curated by each artist and feature limited edition digital collectibles. The exchange will also focus on NFTs that span the digital and physical worlds, unlocking fan experiences, acting as tickets, and more. So the original NFTs are no longer for sale after the initial drop, but can be traded between users on the secondary market. I think we might just have to have a new segment here just probably a weekly segment, just like the NFT drop, because it seems every week there is a new marketplace popping up, and with new artists and everything involved. So maybe we'll just have to make it like, NFT, like non-fungible Tuesdays or something, or no freaking Tuesdays. But with that, let's head back over to Eli.
All right. Thanks so much. Let's head back over to me. Don't forget that you can join in our conversation today. We have final thoughts available. If there's anything that we have covered today that you would like to raise your hand and join the discussion about, you can do that at this time. And don't forget that you can join us here each and every Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern for the music news at noon. Any final thoughts for us? You can comment in the video chat or join the conversation. Peter, I wanted to see if you have any final thoughts for us. I myself just wanted to say that I think the NFT drop is a great idea for the news. We are seeing so much NFT news these days, but it's as you said earlier in the broadcast, and as you say often, Peter, it's great to do your due diligence. It's great to study and make sure that you know what you're getting into with NFTs or with anything else. So the NFT spot, NFT Tuesdays, I think is a great idea. Don't forget, too, that you can join the conversation, but we're going to join Peter for his thoughts on NFT Tuesdays.
NFT Tuesdays. Oh, I mean, we do the Spotify spot. I do have one more article here, which is from YouTube. So this is a quick one, and this is especially good for our upstairs neighbors in Canada. This one is from 9 to 5 Google, and this one is YouTube Music to roll out free background listening to all users in Canada from November 3rd. Yep, that's right. They get on the Android and iOS will allow free background listening starting then. Other regions, subscribers to YouTube Music and YouTube Premium can still use the service, but Canada is the first to get it free. This means you can play without the app open, such while your screen is off, or if you're in another app. It won't remove adverts from the service. Instead, it will produce a comparable experience to Spotify with 30 minutes of free listening before ads. This update includes automated shuffle of albums, songs, and playlists. Background listening while YouTube Music will be available on the iOS as well via the dedicated iPhone and iPad app. And if you're not sure if or when additional regions will get free background listening with the YouTube Music app, so Canada could be a test location before a wider rollout. YouTube will be able to assess the impact on the change of the app usage and make necessary adjustments before expanding. And they said, quote, additional information and expansion plans are promised. All right, and that is it for today's reads. If I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock. If there's anything that you would like to, if anybody had something you want to talk about, if you'd like to offer your thoughts and comments about any of today's topics on the show, now is your chance to join the conversation.
Any takers, any takers. And don't forget, you can spread the word. Visit musicindustrycity.com to stay up to date on all the current happenings in the music industry. You can post in the community there and access other amazing resources. We want to thank everybody for joining us today. My name is Eli Wendow, and on behalf of my co-host, Peter Schwing, thank you so much for being part of today's broadcast. And now over to you, Peter, as we wrap today's Music News at Noon show.
All right, thank you. Yes, and we are going to be talking about NFTs during our event on October 14th. We have a great lineup, and check out musicindustrycity.com. We just published the full schedule for the Power of Indie Virtual Conference, where Music Industry City and Future Music Forum, we're doing a series of talks on the first day, October 14th. It is a powerhouse. We have Mark Mulligan doing a keynote. We have Emily White doing a fireside chat. Martin Atkins doing a mic drop. We're talking about labels and distribution in post-COVID era. What's next for the live music sector? Oh, NFTs and blockchain. There it is. NFTs and blockchain. I mean, we have some great people that are going to be talking on this panel. And we have people from Accelerator, the CEO of Accelerator. We have it's jam-packed. So check it out on October 14th. Go to musicindustrycity.com. And you can also register. Did I say it's free? Eli, did I mention it's free? All right, she gave me the thumbs up in the video. So, all right, so it is. I did mention it's free.
I believe you did mention that. It's free, 100% free. Make sure that you register. Great resources here.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a 3-day event, and we are our session is on day one. So that does it for the music industry news at noon this Tuesday from New York. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'm Peter Schwing, and for all my colleagues, Have a rocking day. Cheers.
Oh, I hope everybody has an awesome day today. It's great to see you, Ted, Chloe, Kara, Anthony, Mike, Dead Air. It's really great to have you in the show today. We'll see you tomorrow.